Welcome to our CompTIA SecurityX video series. In this lesson, we'll explore Topic 3.1.2, Conditional Access and Trust Controls within Identity and Access Management. We'll walk through key concepts such as conditional access methods, attestation, cloud IAM access trust policies, logging and monitoring, and privileged identity management. These components are essential to enforcing secure and intelligent access decisions in modern enterprise environments. Let's begin with conditional access. Conditional access is a policy-driven approach that grants or denies access to systems based on specific conditions. Think of it as the digital version of a security guard who only lets you into a building if all your credentials and context check out. The first condition is user-to-device binding. This means that a user is only allowed access when using a specific, trusted device. For example, a healthcare worker might be allowed to access electronic medical records only from their hospital-issued laptop, not from a personal device. Next is geographic location. Conditional access can restrict access based on where the login attempt originates. For instance, a bank may configure policies to block logins from outside the United States to prevent unauthorized foreign access. We also have time-based access. This policy ensures users can only log in during designated work hours. For example, contractors working from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. may be denied access outside those hours. Another condition is device configuration. This means access is granted only if the device meets the organization's security standards, such as updated antivirus software or full disk encryption. For instance, a remote employee may be denied access if their device is not running the latest operating system version. Now let's move to attestation. Attestation verifies a device is secure before it's allowed to connect to the network. It checks for factors like whether the device is encrypted, has security patches, or if it's been tampered with. For example, before a developer can access sensitive source code, the system runs a compliance check to confirm their laptop is up to date and hasn't been jailbroken. Attestation helps ensure only trusted devices interact with sensitive resources. Next, we explore cloud IAM access trust policies. In cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud, IAM or identity and access management defines who can access which resources. Trust policies extend this by allowing one identity to assume a role in another trusted system or account. For example, in AWS, a trust policy might allow a user authenticated through a third-party identity provider, like Okta, to access specific AWS services. These policies are typically written in JSON format and define what actions are allowed under what conditions. Now, let's talk about logging and monitoring. Logging records every authentication event, access attempt, and policy change, creating an audit trail for security teams. Monitoring involves analyzing those logs in real time or retrospectively to detect anomalies. For example, if a user logs in from New York and then, 5 minutes later, from Germany, the system will flag it as suspicious. Logging and monitoring are critical for identifying potential breaches and ensuring compliance with regulatory standards. Finally, let's discuss privileged identity management, or PIM. Privileged identity management controls and secures access to accounts that have elevated permissions, such as system administrators or database managers. These accounts are high risk, so extra protections are put in place. PIM allows for just-in-time access, where privileges are granted only when needed and for a limited time. It can also enforce approval workflows, ensuring that an access request is authorized before being granted. For example, an IT administrator might request temporary admin rights to install updates. Once the task is complete, the system automatically removes those elevated privileges, reducing the risk of abuse or compromise. To summarize, conditional access strengthens security by evaluating user context like device, location, time, and configuration. Attestation ensures only secure devices are granted access. Trust policies in cloud IAM environments govern how identities interact with services. Logging and monitoring give visibility into access behavior. And privileged identity management protects sensitive roles by enforcing limited, controlled access. Understanding and properly configuring these mechanisms is key to managing identity securely and effectively in any enterprise environment. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next topic in the CompTIA SecurityX series. Ask ChatGPT